Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us as we continue our D&D campaign across Delos. And just a reminder, we do play this live on Twitch, so if you ever want to see any of the shenanigans unfold right as they happen, feel free to come join us. I always put a link to the stream down in the description below, and also a reminder that all of our players are fellow streamers. They are all amazing content creators, so please go check them out on Twitch. You won't regret it. So just one little note with these next several videos. Normally what I'll do is I'll go through them all the way, start to finish, and do a lot of editing as far as like cutting out coughs, rules looking up, things like that, just to kind of help speed it along. And so it's just kind of like the straight D&D goodness. However, what's kind of happened is I've got this really big backlog of videos, and I feel really bad because I haven't been able to get them out to y'all. So what I'm going to do is just essentially just upload them, just sort of raw, no editing, aside from maybe chopping off the front and the back of it, just because there's just a lot of like banter and goofing around with chat and with the group that doesn't really pertain to the session. And that way we can kind of get all these videos uploaded, and then after that I'm going to try to go back to editing them all again. We'll kind of see, just because of, again, they take me a little too long to get through, but we'll kind of see what my time constraints are when that time comes. But enough of that, we're going to get right to it. Last time on D&D, you guys are in the capital for a festival. A pretty big festival. It was going to be a big deal because nobody's seen the king for quite some time, and he was supposed to make a speech. And in the days leading up to it, you guys kind of hung out around town, you visited some shops, and participated in some fun games. There was gambling, a pie eating contest, weightlifting contest, and a game where you guys had to catch a pig.
Well, Fred, tell us how your game went.
I will.
After the games had kind of wrapped up, y'all followed the crowd into a large courtyard that led into the front of the castle in the capital, where it was adorned on the sides by large statues depicting the 12 major deities of the realm. And right when the king should have been making his speech, somebody showed up and said he was not able to do it, which caused a lot of dismay across the crowd. You guys also spotted a figure in purple robes with golden eyes adorning them for a brief moment. And shortly after, a large statue depicting Hades split in half, and out from the statue looked like ghosts and spirits began flying out. And that's where we left off. Just total chaos.
Remember that last part?
Did I write that down in my notes?
I generally just have mental notes.
I have to take notes because I'm old and forgetful.
Excuse me.
I remember things. I remember the
I
worst
apologize
change.
about the cough, folks.
God,
I'm gonna do
you
my
remember
best.
that?
Yeah, I do. Just have God fluff right out her data line.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
Oh, sheesh. I'm impressed.
Good, we still have pictures of the bullywugs in case.
Somebody
We still have
likes their
pictures of the
apples
bullywugs
peeled
if we
and
need them.
quartered.
Do you?
Was that Todd or was that
I think
Fluffernutter?
it was.
Hannah,
Todd-
not
it was
now.
Todd.
I'm looking at bullywug pictures.
So the crowd is kind of people are freaking out, kind of running all around, and there seems to be mass panic and confusion. And Nyla, you feel like a tingle on the back of your neck, like there's somebody behind you.
I slap whatever's tingling.
You just slap the back of your neck. You feel like somebody might be. You feel like somebody's staring at you.
And if I look back,
You look back and you see another person in purple robes, and the hood briefly falls back, and you see a face that looks somewhat familiar, yet not familiar at all. But they share the same facial features as your past teacher. And soon they are swallowed up in the crowd of people.
all. Is there someone next to me? I'll assume so.
Yeah, there's
We're all right.
you're like a huge crowd.
Oh, I mean, from the party.
Oh,
I
I see.
believe I rejoined everyone.
I think
Yeah,
you guys are all
I think
together.
we're all fine.
I mean, we can just say that we are. I know that.
I forgot if we did.
Remember.
Varian and I were starting to like push our way
think-
through the crowd towards the cultists.
And I think I was trying to trail along behind.
Yeah, you guys were grouped up.
I'll tug on Varian clothes and point over to the hooded figures. There was someone right there, right over there.
Do
One
I
of the purple robes.
do I see the specific one that she's pointing out?
You catch a brief glimpse, but there's so much chaos, and the crowd is kind of trying to run back out of the courtyard through the gates that they're kind of lost in the crowd.
Okay.
They're all over the place.
So what do you think
Sounds
if
familiar.
are they so these wizards they're kind of just like surrounding this entire area, or are they in a specific location?
So you guys, last time you guys saw one, and you guys kind of got to the area they were in, but they seem to have disappeared. So this is just like another one that you have noticed.
Okay.
I catch up to Varian and Nyla. Are we all here?
I believe. Wait,
I like look around for Alarin.
God.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
right
shit!
here. Hi.
God.
I can't see anything that's going on other than people's feet, so
Okay. How far off was this last figure that we saw? Was he like across, like a solid
Like-
distance away from us,
They were
or
like 60 feet,
60 feet? Okay.
and it was
So what are these like ghosts and spirits doing? Are they attacking people or?
they seem to be
Just
kind of
flying around?
aimlessly flying around at the moment,
Okay.
kind of pouring out of the broken statue of Hades.
yikes.
I'll turn back to Nyla. So, do you want me to just bum rush that location, or
No, by that time I'm sure they're gone. I don't know what we can do about those fancy looking spirits, if anything at all.
I mean, if there's something to do with the statue, there might be something.
Push it over.
You ready to push it over?
I don't know.
Do we see
Yeah.
like the town guard doing anything? Or...
You see the town guard has kind of been caught up in the crowd, but they're trying to restore order. They look, most of them look quite troubled.
I'm gonna like briefly like glance around. Is there like a higher point that we could get to, like a balcony or like a flight of stairs or
So
something?
kind of like what's before you is sort of a large. You guys have kind of come through a large gate, like gated wall, kind of. There are some like people up on the wall, and you're in just this sort of large field, this large courtyard that extends all the way up into the front of the castle. So the only way to go up would be to go inside the castle, or try and climb one of the statues surrounding the courtyard.
Okay, so it's like a flat courtyard just with statues in it.
Yep.
People are running around, goes flying around.
I'm just going to start like I'm just gonna like point towards the cracked statue. Let's just make for the statue. It seems like it's the source of all this.
I hope there's something we can do about it. Either, does it seem like it's kind of like split in two to where we can like potentially try to like slap like the two pieces together, or is it just a
It as you guys get closer to the statue, if you guys kind of hear way, it looks like there's a large gash like running across the chest of the statue, like from shoulder, like top right shoulder to like bottom left hip.
does anyone have some tape or glue? No? Shit.
No, no, no.
Hmm. Well, I'm out of ideas.
So is it just one statue that's done this?
Just the one.
How close are we to it?
You guys can walk right up to the base of it. You guys
Okay,
gonna
I
push
just
through the crowd?
start like pushing my way through the crowd towards it.
I'm trying not to lose you guys to the crowd.
It,
I'll just pick you
I'm
guys
sorry,
up and
Wolfira.
carry you guys.
it takes some time, but you're able to kind of make your way through the panic. Comic, how are you?
Okay. Do you have an idea, Ibran, as to what we can potentially do to either fix a statue or?
No, but maybe we'll find some sort of sign as to who did it.
Can I take a look around to see if there's any of these robed figures? Just either trying to concentrate on, like the statue or something.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right, time to
Say
roll a natural.
D&D.
We're rolling for Parmesan cheese.
All right, Parmesan cheese roll.
9. I got 9 Parmesans in that cheese.
The courtyard is kind of so full right now that you're not able to make out any more of the figures. I am also glad I have it back.
I scoop up Nyla, and I don't throw Nyla, but I like hold her up over my head to like give her a boost to try and like scale the statue and get a vantage point.
I did not agree to this, but I'll
Nope.
do it.
Nope. How have you been, Comic?
Well, with this
Like
new
how
eyes
tall
of
how tall is this statue?
Oh, they're very tall. I was.
Who's a better climber?
20
Maybe
feet.
Alarin's a better climber.
Just
I don't know
searching
which of you.
tool.
I'll do it to no. I'll do it to both of them. I'm gonna grab both of them and kind of give them just like lift them as high as I can over my head
Okay.
to give them like a boost. Also, just to get them off the ground so they don't get trampled.
Aw, thanks. Smart.
Make sure my weasel's fine too.
I'll
He's
hook your weasel.
probably
Oh
fine.
wait, it's in my bag. Never mind.
Okay.
Well, with this new hide, can I see anything at all?
Go ahead and so as you kind of get up, it looks like like something had like slashed across the statue almost. And as you kind of take a closer look, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Hell yeah.
So with a 15, it almost looks like the statue itself is bleeding. There's like this golden ichor kind of dripping from the gash in the statue.
I want to touch the statue to see like if it has like a different feel than stone, possibly.
It feels like stone. It's very cold to the touch.
Hmm.
Almost unnaturally cold.
I'm no expert on statues, but this one is obviously not normal. Should I pour a healing potion into it? Would that be fun?
Huh?
I don't have healing magic.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
You try.
You know what? I'll do it. I'm searching through my bag and pouring down a healing potion right into the wound.
Hmm.
How high off the ground are they now? I don't know how. I don't know if they scaled very high up or what.
I
Ellerin,
don't
how high have you gone?
know.
I
How high can you lift them is the question, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
How-
my
how tall are you again?
my height plus my arms, because they're so light I can lift them over my head.
Yeah. How tall are you? I forget, like 7 feet?
I am. I'll
So
tell
we're
you
like
right now.
what? If you're like 7,
I
we're
am
like
7'7".
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Big guy.
if your arms are 3 feet long,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
like
I mean, I had figured
10 and a
that
half feet
that
in the
Nyla
air
had
at
kind of like
least.
scrambled up a little ways at least to get to the gash.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll do whatever I can.
Okay, as you pour the potion onto it, it looks like the statue absorbs the potion. And you hear almost like a sigh.
Ellerin's doing science.
And it looks like the gash is a little less deep.
Well, whatever happened
Healing potions for this.
seems like it somewhat worked.
And okay,
Ellerin, what do you, or Nyla, what do you see? What is that coming out of it?
Spirits.
I mean, we can't see the blood. I don't know if we can see like the blood that well from where we are on the ground.
It feels like it's alive, but not really. But it's also bleeding from a wound. And pouring down a healing potion fixed it a little bit.
Wait, the healing potion fixed the statue?
Fixed the wound itself
A little bit.
so
a little bit.
so in addition to it kind of healing, you also feel this warmth kind of emanate from you. For a split second, Nyla.
We might need a cleric for this.
Yeah.
Someone with healing magic.
I'll just scream at the top of my lungs in the crowd. Are there any clerics or anything like that in the area that can heal or do anything? We need you over here immediately.
And you see, as you kind of yell this into the crowd, one man will kind of, this sort of like elderly, like halfling will come up to you.
Knock him out. No.
Okay, and now he's sprawled out on the floor.
I forgot.
Sorry, he was approaching me a little bit too fast.
Speed of like. Oh my god, he's got like a little walker with the tennis balls. He's laid him
Aw.
flat.
Does he have one of the stickers in front of it so you can call it a Tennessee Walker?
Yeah. He kind of hobbles up to you after you yell that. And he's kind of looking like sort of like a priestly garb, very simple kind of robes. And he's just like, I'm not much of a healer, but I am a priest at one of the local temples. Do you know what's happening?
The statue is apparently bleeding, and if we can heal it, apparently.
You can heal it, the statue?
Steve,
Yeah. Do you
Yes.
have any like healing stuff? Oh, sorry.
did you get rid of your channel point redemption for naming an NPC?
Oh wait, hold on, no, I didn't. I forgot to turn it on. I switch it on and off. Give me 1 second.
You know it is.
Bear wants to name the NPC. Poor elderly man. I want a fish.
Where did this come from?
I don't even know.
What?
I love how the past two sentences was this poor or elderly man. I want a fish. I love it. But can we just have like art made of Alarin just like stealing a giant bowl that has like a tiny little goldfish in it?
Yes, please.
That'd be adorable.
I used to
Yeah,
have an
that's
orange beta
Should
fish,
be
and his
back.
name was Captain Hook.
good.
Oh,
I see it right there.
Is there a name incoming?
Yeah, I got it right here.
oh,
They're not in the stream.
All right, Varian, you were saying?
yes. Are you capable of healing?
Well, I may be a doctor, but unfortunately not a doctor like that. I've got bandages, but I'm not sure how helpful that will be. You can call me Dr. Rat.
Doctor,
He's gonna hold out
Doctor-
a little halfling hand.
I'll just
Dr. Rat.
encompass it with mine.
Oh, that's quite the grip there you have, young lad.
I would hope so.
Excuse me. Good doctor.
Yes.
Dr. Rat, sir.
Y-
Listen, we know there's a lot of things have happened in a very short amount of time, and we need your help with something that that is surely going to sound strange to you also, but just hear us out. We need your help with this statue, I guess.
I mean, I can do what I can. Like I said, I'm more of a bandagey kind of doctor, not a magicy kind of doctor.
Can you suture the wound closed?
And he's just gonna hold up like his bandages again. He's like, I can wrap it.
Good enough. I'll pick him up.
Okay.
I'm gonna like turn to Varian. Suture stone?
Look,
Yeah, good luck with that.
It
weirder
might work.
things have happened. We poured a healing potion on a rock and it healed.
I'm just gonna shrug.
I'll lift up Dr. Rat.
All right, so little Doctor App kind of, he struggles a little bit to scramble up the statue, but he kind of makes his way up to the gash in the statue, and he kind of holds up his bandages, and he's just like, he gently presses them on to the gash, and he goes, I offer you what I can and my aid, Almighty Hades, and you see the bandages kind of dissolve into the statue. And the gash looks like slightly better.
I turn to Ebron. What in the cinnamon toast fuck is happening?
And you see kind of this.
I just shake my head. I just shake my head. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
And you see sort of like he sort of has like almost like this glow about him for a minute, and he goes, "Oh, I felt the blessing." And he kind of mutters a little prayer as he climbs back down Ebron.
I ask for a cleric, not a crazy old man.
Look, we
Oh.
use what we got.
Nyla, things are kind of we're in a situation here.
There's a crazy old man here. Where? And he's
See, he's senile.
Don't mind our companion, Dr. Rat. We're foreigners. Is it normal for the statues of this city to do this?
This is the first time that I've heard of it. The churches might have more information though.
Well,
Also,
do
we
you have
don't
any
know
more
why we're doing
bandages? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Sorry, what were you guys saying?
I don't even know what's going on.
The
We just
statue is
bandaged. We just
healing.
bandaged the statue.
and it helped. We poured healing potions on the statue, and it helped. Nyla, is there any possible chance you could see? I mean, obviously, magic is
Cauterize the
probably
wound.
used, but like,
I'm
Just like
doing
close
it.
my
you know
my
what?
roll
For
20
now,
window.
I mean, that might help. That's not what I meant, but it works.
It's the
Unless you
last
blow
thing.
this, unless you blow it to bits.
It's my last resort. I'm
I
I'm waiting for a better idea. That's what I thought. I'm casting Dragon Breath on myself.
What?
I'm casting Dragon Breath.
Are
I
you
don't.
cauterizing the
I
wound?
don't know about
yes,
the
to
cauterizing the
cauterize wound. I
statue
don't think
thing.
this is a good idea.
I think that's gonna undo all the work that we just put into it.
I think so too.
Look, we
I
don't
think we
have any
should.
medics or anything like that here. We take what we take what
Oh
we can.
wait, Dragon Breath doesn't fire on it. Oh, it does. I'm doing it.
No, grab the.
Grab
I
the
will
rat off
tackle
the
you to the
statue.
ground.
Hold on. Am I able?
Fear's pulling a gator move.
Am I
What do you
able
mean?
to take up my greatsword and like am I able to kind of cover the wound with my greatsword? Like am I able to reach up to where the wound is with it?
Yeah, I could say like the tip of your sword would probably reach like the center of the gash. It wouldn't reach all the way to its shoulders.
Okay. Nyla. I lift up my sword for you to heat it up so we can slightly safer, still extremely dangerous, cauterize the wound with it.
Hmm.
If you want to go through with your dragon breath.
I mean, I'm waiting for a better idea.
I think the best idea is to just not do anything else and leave.
And leave.
Are spirits still kind of like
Yes.
gushing out of this?
They are. They're kind of like flying up in the sky now, sort of circling the courtyard. Dr. Rat's gonna pipe up. He says, "Perhaps the offerings were what helped heal whatever happens to be going on."
Offerings?
Offerings?
Well, I offered
could
up the
offer a
bandage.
meal.
I offered up the bandages. You said you offered up. You poured something on it.
Hmm.
Oh, Dr. Rat.
What?
So we're not. It's not like we're healing the statue with those things. It's like making an offering.
Perhaps, like I said, I'm I'm a sort of a lowly priest. Was a doctor first and decided to retire and live the priest life. Perhaps somebody at one of the churches might have more answers about that. And
I kind of like gently like lower him to the ground and set him down. I've been holding him this whole time also.
okay. he's just been totally fine. You load off of his old tired bones.
Yeah, I've been holding him like the cat. So
He's like super like just the skin folds and
I'm gonna like set him down on the ground.
oh.
Sir,
There's some like his knees popping.
Sir, run to the other priests and let them know what's going on here. Maybe one of them knows whatever this is.
He's gonna give you his best salute, and then he's gonna grab his walker and begin to slowly walk away through the crowd.
I'll
just-
see you in 2 days.
As fast as you can, Dr. Priest Rat.
Oh, I'm going. They don't call me old speedster for nothing at the old home. And he's just hobbling along.
How
If
about
the
the
speed
weight?
was about 5 feet per hour.
Quick.
Anyway.
Quick, what else? What do we have?
Can I
What can we give as an
can-
offering?
can I offer one of my silver rings?
I was like super scared they were gonna offer Dr. Rat up as like an offering.
Shove
Just
it in
kill him.
there. Cram it in there.
Can I do that?
You definitely can.
All right. Well, then I will.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna like leave it on the like just inside the edge of the wound.
And you see the yeah. Sorry, what did you leave?
A silver ring.
you see the ring melt and kind of fuse into the statue.
Well, that barely helped.
And again, the gash is like healing, but it's like little bit by bit, like just noticeable enough.
I don't know that we have enough for this.
I take out my
placing
rations.
towel with a pig on it against the wound. Take it.
Your towel, you just won that towel.
It's my most precious prize, my only prize I ever won.
And
Take it.
Allern, you feel a little like glow of warmth kind of warm you up for a second as the ring dissolves.
Take my towel.
It does not take the towel.
Wait. I take out my tin of creation where once a day I can create a pie of my choice. What do
Oh
you
my
think
goodness.
Hades would want for pie?
Give him
I
promise.
think
I'm just
like a dark chocolate
utterly
pie.
bewildered at the
I mean,
happenings
that
of
would
the
work.
last 20
You might
minutes.
want to
So.
add a little, maybe add a little bit of oh, what is it?
Oh god. I can...
Oh, brain.
I'm like turning out my pockets looking for like anything I can offer.
So as you guys are discussing what Hades' favorite pie could possibly be, you hear a crash, and people sort of yell in surprise, and the whinny of horses, and into the courtyard comes a horse-drawn sort of wagon. At the reins is one of the purple-robed figures.
Oh fuck.
He rides it into the crowd
shit.
and flips the wagon on its side, and out spills a ton of coffins.
Oh.
And as these coffins sort of shatter against the ground, the spirits that have been swirling up in the sky shoot down and go into these corpses. And you hear some grumbling and moaning, and the corpses begin to shiver and stand up.
Well, I think it's time to leave.
Alright, rhubarb it is. Get a rhubarb pie, slap it against the thing, get ready for whatever the fuck's about to happen.
Steve,
How
did the
many
pie help?
Are there?
You slap the pie onto the statue, and it splatters rhubarb all over the place, and the statue absorbs the pie.
Holy shit, he likes rhubarb. Good to know. Long sword.
And you two also
I
feel
was gonna say pop.
that little bit of like warmth, like you have received some sort of blessing. And we are going to go into combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb down.
You guys are kind of up over
I'm also going to
here?
climb down. Those dolls are a little bit freaky. I like them.
And then the wagon, obviously, down here. I just need to... Comic, how have you been, man? How are things? Hello? Yeah. There we go.
God, I missed Fridays.
Me too.
I did too. I'm so glad that we're...
This is so it's total insanity.
I love it.
I don't know what
Right.
you expected.
Oh, oops.
Hop.
Sorry, he was not supposed to be there. That was Okay. The robed figure kind of hops down off the cart after it flips and kind of runs off into the crowd. You see some of the town guard begin taking chase, and you guys are kind of left sort of in this courtyard as people have sort of scattered with several zombies, and they are looking at you, and they look kind of hungry. We're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
Hey.
How do you work again?
Click on your token first, and then on your character
Hannah?
sheet, just click on the word initiative, being kind of like the middle.
Anna, thank you for the bits. You didn't have to do that.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you. I'm glad that we're playing
Oh,
again.
Jesus.
Oh, hot damn!
Ew, what is that?
Oop,
God,
One.
oop,
Look at that initiative bonus. Holy
Oop.
fuck!
I know.
oop.
Ooh. God damn.
And all my zombie boys.
That's a lot of zombies.
It's all my zombie babies. Woohoo! That one. Rough.
Steve, just so you are aware, we do see your rolls, just in case if you're trying to hide those.
Both of you got that one and still gets a 10.
Yeah.
Speed.
Whew.
I'm gonna fix that. There we go.
Sorry.
Is that everybody on the board?
I believe so.
Looks like Alarin is first.
Ye-
Let's go.
Are we... Question first. Are we out in the sunlight?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
Girl, you need some sunglasses.
The automatic. Fuck.
Can we just get her like a full brim like straw hat? Would that help?
No, it would look really nice. It would help with that.
It would help keep the sun out of her eyes a little bit, right?
I mean, that's why I wear a hat to work in real life. But this is D&D. And Steve is in charge of the world.
Half the world is in darkness. Give me a break.
Can I... There's no... This is an open courtyard, right? There's nothing
Yep, open courtyard.
cool.
And everyone's cleared out of this part of it at least.
Yeah, everybody's kind of scattered.
Can I at least make an attempt to hide in plain sight? See how that goes.
If you can describe to me how you would hide in plain sight, then you can roll
I'm
for
green.
it.
I will hide behind one of the big guys and blend in with the grass.
She just dives into the grass.
I will not be laying down. It's not the plan.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think you can. I don't know if,
Okay.
unless your ability says you can
That's
hide
fair.
behind other players.
I don't know. I just wanted to ask. Okay. I have to stay close. Ish. So I'm just gonna not what I wanted to do. How do I do that again? Oh well. Move. I'm just gonna move up here with them and call that a thing
Okay.
for now.
I'll move to variant.
Alright. go about this? Looks like at least going. I'm gonna move. Move at least in 5 feet over, just so I'm still kind of in front of Alarin. I'm gonna hold my action for a greatsword attack for just in case if one of these zombies gets within range.
Okay.
And for a bonus action, I will pop a rage, and Storm Aura gets activated. Let's set that down.
Let's see.
So I have a 10-foot radius on me.
Ooh, can you kind of describe to me like what it looks like when you do this?
So basically, as I enter a rage, Alarin, since you're closest, you kind of have the scent of like O2, kind of like how when lightning's about to like strike an area, you kind of like smell it a little bit. But you see kind of the fur on Varian start to stand up a little bit as around the necklace you see kind of like electric sparks start to go around as like a Tesla coil. Some electric arcs within 10 feet kind of start zapping around. They're avoiding you and any allies in area, but just you see occasionally just kind of these little arcs spring out and make contact with the ground.
Hell yeah, that sounds sick. Sounds like you fucking went Super Saiyan.
A little bit.
All right, so you activate your Storm Aura.
So Rage, Storm Aura, and I'm holding my action for my Greatsword
Okay.
attack. That is my turn.
All right, these zombies are going to begin to shamble forward. Just kind of slowly coming across the field, just like, you know, zombies do. And we are to Ebrin. Ebrin, you see these zombies begin shambling towards you guys. They look hungry. You see a couple of big meaty boys. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm rushing to meet him head on. And I'm just going to... I go straight for the closest one. And I'm just going to bring my Warhammer down on it.
Okay.
Sorry.
18.
I don't know why I calculated the damage automatically.
One second. For some reason, the character sheet's like glitching out. There it goes. That definitely hits. And it's 9 bludgeoning. Kind of smash your Warhammer into it, and his chest kind of caves in, and it's just like as it kind of staggers back a step. And it sort of stares at you with its lifeless dead eyes.
Yes, lifeless and dead.
Big 9. Big 9.
And I will end my turn there.
Okay. This zombie starts shambling forward as well, and we are to Nyla.
Oh, snap, combat. I'm gonna lean down and gently place my hand on Hazelnut as I cast
Oh shit! I gotta remember what
Spell list.
hazelnuts.
Dragon Breath. And I'll go with Fire Spine.
Whoa, that's pretty sick. Okay.
Alright, it's not.
Oh my god, you give the weasel dragon breath.
That's pretty awesome.
Catch up to Ebrin and stand on his shoulder. He's gonna keep you safe. I promise. You love Ebrin, right? He's your friend.
Yes, Ebrin. He's nice.
Just catch
Very
up to
strong.
him. Stay on his shoulder and just, you know what to do.
Cower in fear?
No.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh. Okay.
Stupid.
Damn.
No, I'm hazelnut.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Okay. Then this zombie will shamble forward to meet up with his zombie buddies. Well, it's Hazelnut's turn. So, do you want me to do the movements too for Hazelnut?
Either's fine. I just want her to like dash in and climb on his shoulder.
Okay. And you said Ebrin?
Yes.
So Ebrin, all of a sudden you feel a little furry buddy begin scrambling up your legs, and it sort of kind of climbs on your back and is like holding on to the back of your shirt with its little claws, and just like its little head just sort of barely peeks over your shoulder.
Keep my weasel safe.
And I kind of just like shrug. I'm assuming that Nyla has for this.
You feel the little weasel like trembling on your back. It had to use its full action to dash.
Stay out of reach of the claws, little one.
Let's see. So use its action to dash, so then it can't use the fire breath this turn. So I believe that is the end of Hazelnut's turn? Unless there's something else that it can do that I don't know.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Alright, there we go. And our final zombie bro.
Oh no, Zombro.
Oh no, zombie. Jeez. I'm not going there. Anyway. It's Alarin. Zombies are closer.
I'm gonna move here. Let's see. Sunlight sensitivity says I have disadvantage on attack rolls that rely on sight when we're in direct sunlight. But pack tactics says that I have advantage on an attack roll if here.
Yeah, so just
At
cancel
least
the.
one of your eyes within 5 feet of the creature and the ally is not incapacitated. So that's my only target.
Yes.
I will take a. Before I say that, I looked at these. I just want to double check, and I will use my sneak attack on this turn as well, if possible. So just because must use a finesse or ranged weapon. That being said, I'm gonna take a shot at that zombie right there with my short bow.
24 hits. So it's 8 piercing,
and
and then the sneak
an
attack
extra-
damage. Okay, so that's 14.
Get the nat ones out of the way.
Hey, damage is damage.
Damage is damage. 14 damage to that our friend right there. Well, it's not really a friend.
Okay, so the arrow pierces straight into its eye,
lovely.
and it sort of falls to the ground. And it kind of twitches on the ground for a little bit and ceases to move.
Nice.
Wait,
One less combo.
just I can't see. Just stay next to some of them.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay, and we'll move to Varian.
Alright. So I'll move 30 feet to get in between these two and something off to the side. I'm going to. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to kind of trigger my Storm Aura and have this zombie make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, so dexterous. Here we go. A big 9.
9. That will fail because this is, I believe. Yeah, this is off my constitution. Okay.
He's got one of his shoes was untied, so he tripped over his laces.
1d6 lightning. Alright. 6. So 3 points of lightning to this one up here. Then I'm going to make a greatsword attack on that same one.
Okay,
And 23 to hit.
that definitely hits.
Looks like it'll do 7 slashing. Or, sorry. 9, since I'm raging.
Oh. Okay, you slice into the zombie. He just like you take a chunk out of him. Some of his zombie insides kind of spill out.
Oh, God, it stinks. Oh, let it. That'll be the end of my turn.
He looks hurt that you pointed out that it smells.
Look, your innards do not smell the best.
And it's just like, and this guy is gonna walk over his fallen comrade, and he's gonna take a little punch at Bear, or at Ebrin. The big rotting fist. He tries to slam into you and trips over the body. Just completely misses. Looks embarrassed. This zombie that Varian just hit is going to try and punch Varian. He's like kind of trying to hide, like hold his insides in, and swing at you with his other hand. An 18.
18 will definitely hit.
Okay, so you get hit with his stinking, rotting fist for 2 bludgeoning damage.
Is that already halved, or?
No, that's pre.
Okay.
Pre.
So it'd be 1?
Yeah, no, thank you for the bits.
You're welcome.
Too kind.
All my bits.
We're back around to Ebrin.
I am going to. I saw this zombie approach me, but I also see Varian like with his hands full. So this zombie that's directly in front of me, I am just gonna swing at it with all my strength.
18 hits. And smashed into him with 4 bludgeoning. Again, just sort of like...
Why is it calculating damage without you having to click on it again?
There's a setting somewhere that it just auto rolls damage. I can't remember how to find it.
Oh, that's weird.
Sometimes when Roll20
It's weird
updates,
that
it
it
like...
automatically turned that setting on.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I think that must have been what happened.
You leave a nice Warhammer-sized dent in this zombie's shoulder. And you have
And then, as I do that, I am going to use and invoke my fire rune. When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you invoke the rune to summon flaming shackles to deal an extra 2d6. And they have to succeed on a strength save or be restrained.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So you kind of describe what it looks like when this your fire rune activates on your hammer.
So as I can connect the hit with my hammer, the rune, which is, I believe it's etched in my, just like my, I think it's just etched into my shield.
Okay.
But it like starts glowing. It doesn't really matter where the rune is, but it starts glowing, and you see these like fiery shackles just like burst out of the head of my hammer and wrap around the zombie and then shoot down into the ground.
Just the zombie looks, she's like, "Aah!"
So I'll just do the damage
I don't
first.
Okay, and he
And
rolled.
then it's the strength save. It's just 2d6. It's an extra 7
rolled
fire damage.
a 15 for his strength save. I'm not sure what your save is.
I don't know either. Oh, let me see if I can just see where the base is.
I think it's your intelligence is your DC mod for a rune knight.
I'm gonna find out right now.
Should be 8 plus proficiency
Oh,
plus
and an extra
intelligence.
7 fire damage. Seven damage.
Rune requires a saving throw. It's 8 plus proficiency plus constitution.
Oh,
So it'll
resistance
be
con?
8 plus 2 plus 3.
13.
So 13.
It's barely able to break out of the shackles. And you
Okay.
see these like welts kind of left behind where they had wrapped around its body as it took the 7 fire damage. Sort of like blistering.
Okay. And I am going to just stop there.
Okay. It's the zombie's turn. This zombie is gonna take a swing at Varian. 20, not nat. His fist slams into you for 7 bludgeoning. So 3 halved.
Alright.
As these zombies are just punching your Are you wearing armor? I can't remember.
Barbarians, no.
Okay. Punching your muscly arms. They're stinky fists. It's Nyla's turn.
With my hourglass in hand, I will cast magic missile. I'm gonna bombard this one with 2, and this one with only 1.
Okay.
So I'll dump the first 2. So 7 damage on the one at the bottom. And 3 damage at for the one at the top.
Okay, so Varian and Ebron, you guys both see these magical darts kind of fly sort of around you and slam into the zombies in front of you as they kind of tear bits and pieces off these zombies. They are both still standing.
Oh. Finish it off, Hazelnut. I believe in you. I'll even buy you a treat if you kill one.
A treat? What kind of
A
treat?
treat. It depends. Maybe a toy. We'll see.
It just kind of like stands a little straighter.
And it's gonna be my turn.
Okay. This zombie is going to move forward and also begin trying to punch Varian. 11 to hit.
11 will miss.
Okay. Sort of kind of stumbles forward. His foot sort of catches a little uneven patch of ground and he trips and just sort of falls into your arms for a second before standing back up and he's like, "Rrr."
It's next time. Next time.
The other zombies kind of pat him on the back. So Hazelnut, I'll let you do the cone, Wolfira, for Hazelnut.
The cone. How big is the cone? Hold on, I have
It's
to
15
scroll
foot.
up. 15. I'm looking for cones. Cone.
And it would essentially just be like on, Ebron.
Yeah, this is fine.
So just to hit this bottom one.
Just the bottom one.
Okay. So Ebron, you see this little weasel kind of prop its head up above you and open its mouth, and then all of a sudden this huge torrent of flame comes out, igniting the zombie in front of it. For 9 fire damage. Oh no, I need to do a dex save?
Yeah, dex save.
Okay, this zombie's gonna try and like stumble out of the way, and it it like tries to stumble out of the way, and it like trips and manages to like just narrowly avoid the brunt of it. But I believe it still takes half.
Yes.
The back of his little zombie shirt. It's like I went to zombie camp 2003. Kind of gets singed a little bit. Yo, thank you for the follow, Commander Bacon. I appreciate it. How is your night going?
For Hazelnut turn.
And Hazelnut looks very proud of herself.
And I'm very surprised and kind of intimidated.
This zombie that just got a little crispified is going to kind of stumble forward, confused because he's not sure where the flames came from. And he's going to try and take a little swing at Ebron with his stinky fists. Oh, nat 20.
Is it a nat 20?
It is a nat 20.
I am going to...
Are you
do this and invoke my other rune. When you are a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to invoke the rune and choose a different creature within 30 feet that isn't the attacker to become the new target.
So are you choosing Hazelnut?
I'm gonna choose. I'm
Oh.
gonna deflect the attack all the way to the other zombie over here on the other side of.
Wait, what?
Varian.
What?
Yeah.
Yup.
Yep.
a
It's
thing.
pretty nutty.
And it uses the
Yep.
same attack roll. So I'm gonna.
So does the damage transfer to that zombie?
Yep.
Yup.
So that whole attack goes over to the other target.
Oh my god! All right, you see him like punch with such force, and you kind of like, is this rune also on your shield?
This one's on my armor, and as the zombies like swinging at me, the rune glows and like mist kind of swirls around, and the zombie just like swings and misses me as I just like transfer the force of the blow to the other one magically.
You just see, God, Okay. That's a bonkers.
This is
Okay.
nutty.
That's great.
Let's see. Okay, so you see Varian all of a sudden in front of you. You just see like this fist-sized like indent show up on this zombie's chest, and you see it kind of fall backwards. And you see it sort of twitching on the ground for a moment, like it's about to pass like the other one next to Ebrin, and then its eyes kind of roll back into place.
Oh fuck.
It sort of just is like very confused. But he looks very hurt, and he's laid out on the ground.
Hell yeah.
That was that zombie's turn, so it is now Alarin's turn.
All right. Well, obviously, pack tactics and sneak it. I don't even really need sneak attack for this one, but I'll use it anyway. I'll go ahead and use sneak attack, and I will pop this zombie with an arrow, since it's already looking kind of hurt.
Okay. Wait, sorry, which zombie was it?
The one that just
okay.
got punched.
So your arrow, go ahead and roll the sneak attack damage, because that will find its mark.
Sorry. Was it 2d6?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's 18 total damage. Zombie, it sort of gets, the arrow goes through him and sort of pins him to the ground, and you see him sort of go lifeless again. And this time, he stays lifeless.
Nice.
Did I pop him like a balloon?
You just see him like deflating, like this little like flattened pancake.
Just ever so slowly, you just hear. I can't make the noise.
He just like this like air leaks out of him. Movement, Alarin, or are you gonna stay right there?
I'm comfortable.
Okay. We are back to Varian.
All right. Go. Bonus action. Make the one right in front of me make a dexterity saving throw.
A big 10.
10 will fail. Yes. They'll take 1 point of lightning damage.
See, he gets zapped a little bit, and his hair kind of stands up on end.
No,
Really?
that lightning thing is really cool. I gotta
It's
read
nice.
that again.
It is.
And then I'm going to make a great sword attack against that same one.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That'll hit. And
That'll be 12 points of slashing damage because of the rage.
okay. You slicing zombie bits off. You see, like his arm kind of is dangling, like hanging by tendons. Is just like. So you slice into him.
Does that
And-
Stormora thing last as long as you're enraged?
Yes.
That is. It's really cool.
But
Cool.
that will be my turn.
Guy is dead. Oh no, wait, that guy wasn't dead. Shoot. I have made a mistake. Okay, we're just gonna, you know what? Alright, this guy goes before. We'll do this one for this guy. This guy is gonna try and punch Ebron again. A little confused because he thought his buddy's fist collided and didn't seem to do anything. It's kind of like rubbing his chin. He's just like, And then he's gonna try and punch you with a big 10.
It does not hit.
Just bounces off your rippling muscles. And it's your turn.
So I'm going to attack that one first because that's the one that I know was also burned and beaten already a little bit.
Oh yeah, he's looking pretty bad.
So I'm going to attack him just with my hammer.
Okay.
13.
13 will do it. And 4, you see the zombie collapse before you, still twitching. Gotta make a... And as it's kind of twitching, it looks like it's about to try and get back up, and then it just falls flat on its face, dead.
Nice.
And then I am going to action surge and immediately attack the other one
Ooh, okay.
with another hammer attack.
So what is it? Describe to me your action surge. Do you yell? What do you do to kind of push yourself beyond these normal limits?
So I swing the hammer down on the first one
Mm-hmm.
and just like crush it into the ground, and then just like with this tremendous like, you know, foresight with like incredible speed, bring the hammer back to bear and swing it again.
Sick. All right, go ahead and make that
And,
attack.
I'm shouting, look out, weasel!
Look out, weasel!
Stay out of the way.
It's gonna like the zombie looks confused and points to him. Me? Go ahead and make that roll.
Oh,
Nat one.
Nat 1. As it kind of stands there,
enough.
yeah, you surprised yourself with how fast you swung your hammer around, and you just narrowly missed the zombie.
Seeing that he missed, I'll make him rewind a little bit.
Oh,
Throw up a little bit in his mouth.
Yeah. That's my job. There you go. I'll use my reaction for that.
I see the world like just all of a sudden just like spin like I was put in a blender for just the fastest of split seconds, and then all of a sudden I'm in the process of holding the hammer over my head again, and like I throw up in my mouth just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
go ahead and re-roll
Oh,
that
we've
attack.
just made that a thing.
It's too good. Oh.
9.
9 is just enough.
Oh, that's right. That's real slow.
So yeah, you rewind, and you have a sense of deja vu as you swing your hammer down onto the zombie, leaving a very large-sized dent in his little zombie body.
I gotta turn off this auto damage roll thing. I like rolling for damage.
I think it's in a cog wheel somewhere.
Yeah, where like core biome spells on. It's on the cog right next to it, and then it's the third one down on the right side. It has like roll queries, whisper rolls, and then auto damage rolls. And then just slap it onto don't auto roll.
Don't auto roll damage. I don't know how that got turned on, to be honest. I didn't touch it.
Yeah, I think you're right,
Magic.
Steve.
Yeah.
It just sometimes when
Yeah,
it
I don't
updates
remember
it, the
turning it on
settings
either.
get kind of weird. So that's I believe that's your bonus action and action. Were you gonna move? Or are you happy where you are?
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. This zombie who, let's see, he has. No, it's the one that hasn't got hit. He's gonna keep trying to punch you.
Yeah.
Varian. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
That's a big 7 bludgeoning, or I guess 3 halved.
3. Okay.
Kind of getting covered in like weird zombie gunk as their fist keeps slamming into you.
God, this is a new cook too.
We're back to Nyla.
Let's see. Yeah. I'll go over here. And I want to cast Catapult. But I'm not sure if I can. Because it's an object that isn't being worn or carried, but if I grab a coin and place it in my hand, is it fine? To catapult a coin?
I'll allow it.
It's either that or I just place it on the ground and do it.
Yeah, that's fine. It has to be one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds. I don't think 1 coin is going to
Oh,
weigh 1
shit.
pound.
That's a good point. How much is a dagger?
A dagger
see.
would probably be fine.
Yeah, it's 1 pound. Alright. I'll place the dagger in my hand and cast catapult on it.
Okay.
Like this, I guess.
Let's see. Object flies in a straight line up to many feet in the direction you choose before falling to the ground. Something early impacts against a solid surface. That creature must make it on a fail save. Okay. So you guys see Nyla pull out this dagger, and instead of throwing it, cast a spell on it.
I
Dexterity.
blow on it as I cast it. Yeah.
Did you say you blow on it?
I blow on it
Okay.
like a little swoosh.
That is a
Is it-
17 from the zombie.
Right. What about the next one?
Wait, what?
It never stops. Well, it stops
It
after.
stops on a solid surface, so if it
Oh,
impacts the body.
I see. The next one gets a 9.
Also, spell the right? But yeah. That's good enough. There you go.
The first one kind of like stumbles and ducks underneath of the dagger. Is that 25 damage or 25 to hit?
Oh, that's 25 to hit.
Oh, okay. 17 bludgeoning damage. You just see the not the pointy stabby end of the dagger, but like the hilt of the dagger just slams into this zombie, leaving like a small crater in its noggin.
I'll clap my hands, very pleased with myself.
And the zombie is still alive,
Oh my god.
but definitely looks dazed. As a little dagger kind of drops to its feet, kind of looking around.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. The zombie, they're not very bright, so they're going to attack what's in front of them, which happens to be Big Cat Man. And he's not able to do it. This zombie was so distracted by this flying dagger, he's like kind of staring at it as he swings, and he just completely airballs his punch. And we're down to Hazelnut. What would you like Hazelnut to do?
Finish it off, Hazelnut.
Can it use the dragon breath again?
It's a whole minute.
Oh!
Looking
Just-
for it. So many things.
Kind of hear just like, I am big, I am strong, I am brave, and it kind of peeks over your shoulder again, Ebrin, and opens its mouth and emits flames. And the zombie will try to get out of the way. 12? What was your save?
14.
And so he's going to take the full 6. You see some of like the skin start to melt off of his zombie body, kind of slopping and dripping down to the ground. And he is barely standing.
And that's gonna be Hazelnut turn for sure.
Okay.
Good hazelnut.
The zombie is going to desperately start punching at you, Ebrin, as his skin is sort of melting off of him. 21.
No, gross. 21 does hit.
Okay, you get some sloppy boiling zombie skin kind of popping onto you as he hits you for 4 bludgeoning.
That's so gross.
Squishy, meaty sounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see like strings of it kind of connecting from his fist to like Ebern's chest.
The fact that I know what infection smells like too, it just makes this worse.
On another note, it's Alarin's turn. Moving it along.
I made Steve uncomfortable.
Would be D&D.
Wouldn't be D&D.
It would not be D&D.
Without making Steve uncomfortable? Yes.
Correct.
It's your turn, Alarin.
Oh. Sorry. I'm just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30? 30. I'm gonna take a shot at this one. Again, pack tactics, sunlight sensitivity, sneak attack, short bow.
Oh
I
God.
think that hits. That
Oh,
it might
God.
hit.
Just
Might
barely
hit
hits.
just a little bit.
Go ahead and roll the sneak attack. That also gets doubled, so it'll be 4d6.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh, okay.
Let's get 15. Okay, you see the arrow kind of slam into him, and the zombie drops to the ground, twitching.
Wait.
And then lays still, dead.
Nice, nice.
I should probably leave some killing for the rest of you.
Nah.
Even with
Oh,
yeah, because they have
it's-
pack
I-
tactics, so
I feel like
they
it's just
they get
with my
advantage on
enemies.
it, so it cancels it out.
That's all I'm doing. I think that's all I
super
can do.
super good. Okay, that brings us to Varian.
Go ahead and roll a dex save for this. Wrong one. There we go. For this boy down here.
17.
17 will save. Will not take any lightning damage, I believe. Oh no, they'll still take half as much on a success.
Okay. Kind of like jumps out of the way of the first like streak of lightning, and then the second one zaps him, and he's just like, "Oh."
So he'll take 1 point of lightning damage. Then I'll make a greatsword attack against him.
Okay,
15 to hit.
that hits.
And we'll take 10 points of slashing.
And okay, he also is going to collapse backwards and ceases to move.
Nice. Okay. Then I'm going to move 10, 15 feet. Just behind. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Then we go to Ibrin, who gets advantage because of flanking.
And I will just attack with my Warhammer.
24 hits.
For 4 damage.
Okay. What does it look like as you finish off the final zombie, Ibrin?
I'm kind of like, I kind of like hold my shield up to protect myself from any splattering guts
Oh,
because he's already like disintegrating. So I kind of like at arm's length have my hammer kind of just like hit him with it, kind of like gingerly, just like in the head, to try and like not splatter him as much as possible, because I don't want any more of them on me.
You knock him out as he falls backwards
Oh.
and smashes into the ground. Some of it splatters onto Varian's shoes.
oh. Oh, God, it stinks.
And as we come out of combat, you kind of look around, and most of the courtyard has been kind of cleared out at this point. You guys, this is next move. We come out of combat.
I'm like shaking my head. I'm just like grumbling about doctors and statues and eyes and things like, and just like.
Look, I'm just as amazed as you are that a pie of rhubarb worked. Kind of.
Is
Well,
the statue
it-
still spewing out stuff?
It's definitely slowed down, but a few spirits are kind of coming out of it.
Well, at least it's slowed down.
I like look around Where is Rat? I was hoping somebody from you would have brought somebody from the church who could do something about this.
He's probably still on his way over there.
In all honesty, I'm pretty sure if we ran there right now, we would beat them.
Give him a few hours.
I just sigh.
I mean, we could try to see if we can find any the purple cloaks running around, or if there's any other instances of these zombies or whatnot running amok. 'Cause I doubt that this is just the only area they've kind of spewed stuff out at.
You're
Those
definitely not
cultists
wrong.
can't be. Those cultists can't have gotten far. They would. They. I'm sure that there's one watching from somewhere. To see how their plan worked, or to see if their plan worked.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like start looking around, seeing if I can't make out any of the purple robes.
Steve, question, if
Hmm?
possible. Sorry. Our journey to the city, that was like a pit stop, right? Because don't we have like a letter to deliver as well?
Yeah, we're on our way to Elvengard.
Okay, that's what just seeing if I remembered that correctly.
I had to write it down because I'm forgetful.
It's okay, Bear.
Barry, did you want to roll a perception check?
I would love to roll a perception check. No, ignore the
22.
advantage. Take whichever of those you want.
As you look around, you see some guards kind of walking towards the castle. Like they have just entered the courtyard again, and they have a purple robed figure in chains. Like their hands are bound, and they're walking him towards the castle.
Also terrifying.
I flip off the purple robe.
Spits at you.
I'm gonna approach them.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
follow
I'll
Bear.
take on.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna follow Ebron.
Oh, Hazelnut. As we go, can you do a favor for me?
Well, I was already promised a toy.
Oh, you'll get it later today for sure. In the chaos, I'm sure people left valuables behind, coins, pouches, and stuff like that. Can you look around and see what you can find?
Yeah, that sounds nice and like a nice safe job for me. And it'll hop.
A nice little treasure hunt.
We'll hop off Ebron and begin kind of scurrying around the field. Ebron, you're approaching the two guards with the purple robed figure kind of in between them.
Yes.
Okay. And as you kind of approach, they say, stop there. Who are you?
Sirs, we are the ones who foiled their plan with the undead.
And what plan was that?
I don't know. We were hoping to ask the prisoner. He and his cohorts are the ones who committed this crime. There's no doubt about that. We were hoping to ask them some questions before you took them away.
One of the other guards will kind of nudge the guard and kind of gesture to the dead zombies, and he goes, "And are you saying that you were responsible for taking out these zombies?"
Yeah.
Hmm.
I give him like a sharp salute, even though I have no idea how to do that. I'm gonna try and do that.
I mean, aren't Ebron and Varian kind of like covered in zombie guts at this point?
It's true.
It's true.
Since you helped with this. I suppose we can let you ask him a couple of questions before we take him in. We can't dally too long.
Okay, I'm just gonna approach him.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna jostle him a little bit, and he goes, come on, stand up, answer their questions. And he's just gonna kind of grimace and stare at you, Ebrin. You see that his hood kind of gets pulled down, and it's a human male, and he has one of the eye sigils kind of like tattooed on his forehead.
What is it exactly that what was your goal here today?
And why should I talk to you?
Well, because if you don't, then you might, due to your clumsy nature, you might have some sort of accident on the short walk between here and the castle.
Does not matter to me. If I die now, I will be regaled as a hero.
I mean, who said we were going to kill you?
Is that not what your friend was implying here?
Oh, there's worse things than death.
I tattooed him. What to look at your beauty with. And you see like a flash of panic go across his eyes, and he goes, and he's gonna kind of look at the guards. And goes, you can't let them hurt me. And you see them just kind of like shrug and like look away.
I don't think you're quite in the position to ask for help from the city guard. So I will answer the questions.
I'm not gonna tell you guys anything. You should roll like a intimidation check.
I kind of like turn to Varian and be like, "Come on, you're the scary one. You do this."
Can I borrow your hammer for a second?
With pleasure. I just hand it to him.
I'm gonna crush one of his feet.
He kind of like screams in pain, and the guards are like, "Oh, okay, well, maybe settle down just a little bit there."
Only one. That's it. Hand the hammer back.
See, what did I tell you? You might have an accident, stub your toe.
And he's just like, "Fine. What is it you want to know? Just keep the crazy one away from me."
Why did you disrupt the ceremony here today?
We wanted to prove a point.
What was that?
The gods are not as immortal as they might seem, and he's gonna kind of gesture to the statue.
So what exactly is it that you did to the statue?
It's not what I did, it's what they did. He's gonna look down.
Who's they?
He kind of just starts to like, you see the sigil on his like forehead and start to light up, and he begins to kind of laugh. And then all of a sudden he just goes limp. As the sigil kind of begins to, it looks like it's like burning into him. His eyes roll back in his head. Doesn't move anymore.
I kind of like take a step back and call to the guards.
They're just like, what look, the broken foot is one thing. What did you do?
It wasn't us. It was his tattoo.
We're gonna have to
some sort of failsafe, I'm sure, to
Sure.
keep him from speaking.
have to try and explain this to the captain.
Just don't ask them who did it, because that's how it triggered. You'll probably skirt around some other questions, but don't ask them that one directly.
We'll pass that on. And they're gonna take the body inside.
Well,
Kind of just like
That's-
look around this empty field.
that shit's a little extreme. Anyways.
It's mildly, yeah. I'd say, just a little bit, just a little bit. But something tells me we haven't seen the last of them
No,
at all.
I'm pretty sure you're right on that one.
Who
I'm
we
just gonna
have
like
in-
sigh and like slowly start making my way back to the inn.
There are still spirits going off. We might want to get like a cleric or something before we head back.
Oh right, forgot about those.
It's
Forgot
definitely like
about 'em.
slowed down. It's like a trickle now.
Well, let's see if we can catch up with the
How
doctor.
is the statue looking?
It's the same as when you guys left it. It doesn't look any worse or better.
Okay.
Well, do we give it more
I don't have much more to give it.
offerings? I'm gonna start like looking around on the ground for anything that might make a suitable offering. If there's any.
For Hades?
You see like a lot of
Alright.
discarded items. There's a couple of dolls, like and a teddy bear, some shattered glass.
I wouldn't know personally, but Alarian wouldn't know.
After kind of your guys' talk, Hazelnut comes back in her mouth. She's carrying that teddy bear. Says, Nyla, look! I found a valuable.
Do you want to keep it?
Yes.
Well, it's all yours.
And
We'll still buy you a toy later.
oh, just the most excited. She kind of propped it up on her back, so it looks like she's a little bear rider.
Aw.
You're gonna have to give it a
Nyla.
name.
Nyla the weasel is cute.
Nothing else?
Cashew.
Cashew? That's my.
Don't we already have a
What
cashew?
familiar already, cashew.
No!
This is my cashew.
It's cashew too.
yeah, cashew too. I like the way that Ebron thinks.
She's gonna hate it.
Well, then just don't tell her.
Hmm. Nothing else, I assume?
Huh? Oh, I got distracted by the bear.
I'll get back to it.
Okay.
Aw.
Alright. Shall we try to see if we can find any of the churches and whatnot?
We could. I don't have anything else to offer.
Probably.
Unless the source of
I-
this
Nor
madness
do
is
I.
on the ground.
Alright, let's
I
go.
can't help but feel like bandages and pies are not a permanent solution to this problem.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I mostly threw the pie at it because I just... One, I had no other idea. And two, I really don't care for the gods that much. So I thought it was just going to be kind of an insult. But he likes rhubarb. So that's good to know.
Maybe
If we
it's just-
ever go meet
maybe-
Hades, bring some rhubarb pie.
Yeah.
Well, let's hurry to the
Maybe we could
church.
just
Maybe we
on-
can find the doctor on the way.
Alright, let's get going.
That would work.
Okay. So as you guys leave the courtyard and hurry to find the church, you easily catch up to Dr. Rat. Oh! How are you moving so fast?
I'll just pick him up. Now you're moving as fast as us. Where to?
Holy shit!
I'll make sure
he's
he's not following along right away.
What?
Doctor, we decided to accompany you the rest of the way. Let's go.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I was almost there, I think. And he'll kind of like point you guys in a direction. And soon, with the directions of Dr. Rat, you are in front of a large church.
Who do we speak to about this matter?
This is a church kind of dedicated to all 12 deities. So I'm sure the head priest will be able to help you. Come inside. And
I would love to.
He takes you up to these large, beautiful oak doors that have carvings of the different gods kind of carved into it. And he pushes it open. Inside, you see a lot of people there, kind of praying. You see some people you saw in the crowd. A lot of people look really scared and nervous, and you see different sort of people in priestly robes kind of going to and fro, kind of trying to console some like the younger children and some of the more upset folk. And as you guys make your way inside, I think this might be a good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching. And again, we are playing this live on Twitch, so if you ever want to see any of this unfold as it happens, come drop by the stream. Also, all of our players are fellow streamers, and if you like what you heard, please go check them out. They are all absolutely fantastic folks. I'll have links to their Twitch pages down in the description below as well. Thanks again, and we hope to catch you all next time. Have a good one.